Hello and welcome back to the program. I am once again your host Joe. This week we watched 1945's I Know Where I'm Going. It's on the list because it's from the 1940s. It's directed by Emmerich Pressburger and Michael Powell. I have written down that it's a drama, but it's a romantic drama. No, not even a romantic drama. It is a romance, it's got drama, it's got comedy. Maybe romantic comedies may be the wrong label for it, but it really feels like it's got some very strong rom-com vibes going on. It's at 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb, 91 minutes long. Respectable length. I always shoot for that nice hour and a half mark. So yeah, I Know Where I'm Going. It is a romantic comedy about, well, a girl who knows where she's going. Or does she? Dun dun dun. Okay, so she's portrayed at the start of the film as a headstrong woman who knows what she wants, and she gets it. There's a small vignette specifically to show that she's an assertive, independent woman who's always known exactly what she's been after in life, and she goes out and gets it. Then it cuts to present day. She's at a restaurant, she's telling her father that she's moving to Scotland to marry a wealthy old industrialist. Emphasis old, this guy's apparently the same age as her father. That's messed up. She hops on a train, travels across the country. This is in England, by the way. So she's in England, she's traveling to Scotland. She arrives on a small island, the town of Mull it's called. She has to wait there though. She's basically, there's an island chain up at the top of Scotland, the Hebrides I think? And she's traveling from island to island to get where she needs to go eventually, the island of Killorn. But due to various circumstances, weather and whatnot mainly, she can't leave the island. Weather is so bad that her trip has been postponed because the ferries just will not run. The guy who runs them is too dangerous, can't go out in a gale, sorry. And this is where the romantic comedy angle kicks in. So she's on this little island town, and she's hanging out with this fella who's he's there, he's super helpful. He was on the train, he's coming back there, he's from this place. And as they're traveling around, she keeps hearing from folks in the town how much her fiancé sucks. The rich guy who lives over in Killorn. What a jerk that guy is. And she's spending time with this nice fella who's a lot closer to her own age. And in the end, yeah, she thinks she knows where she's going, but in actuality, she was just afraid of where she was going. Directly into the arms of the guy she just met. Honestly, you kind of see it coming a mile away. It's a romantic comedy. They have to get together. Martin Scorsese, you promised me a twist ending. Where's my twist ending, Martin?
And I'm moved and surprised every time, and I'm held in a kind of enchanted suspense right up to the final revelation of the ancient curse.
I guess the twist is that there's a curse on the castle. The fella, the nice guy that she ends up getting with, he's the lord of the island. And there's a curse on the castle that says that the lords of Killorn, they can't enter the castle because of a curse. So he's like, I can't go in, I'm not going to be able to take you on a tour of the castle because there's a curse. She's heard about the curse, people talk about the curse. The twist is, the curse on the castle is that if a lord enters, he's going to get married. So he goes into the castle at the end, and he reads the inscription, supposedly saying what the curse is. And it ends with he will not leave a free man, he will be trapped in the chains of marriage. And then she comes back and is like, I'm getting with you. So sure, I guess that counts as a twist, why not? It's kind of like the prototype for a Hallmark Christmas movie. She's going to the country to get married. Oh, but it turns out her fiancé is a fink, and is a real nice down-to-earth guy. And after resisting his charms, because she's supposed to be with the fiancé, they get together anyway. So, she realizes that she'd rather be with the nice guy. It's a formula that they keep selling, but I guess it works. There's a reason people keep buying Coke, right? Sometimes the formula pays off. I will say, as somebody from New Scotland, it is nice to see so much old Scotland at play here. This is a film from 1945. The war, it may still be going on, actually. I don't know what month this happened in. But, this is early enough that, the memory of the English trying to stamp out other languages and other cultures in the islands is, still probably very strong with people. So, This must have been a real treat for the folks who were acting as like extras and background and just small bit parts in this. They take place in a Caelid. There's a lot of Gaelic. There's bagpipes. There's when they end up taking the boat out, and there's a dreaded whirlpool that nearly claims the ferry. That's real. Somebody did location research. There is an actual whirlpool that very often forms and will swallow boats up. They know to avoid it. With how hard the English tried to stamp out the other languages of the Isles, it's welcoming to see, you know? I mentioned earlier the two directors, Emmerich Powell and Michael Pressburger. They were colorfully known at the time as simply the Archers. I mean, look at this call sign here. This is fantastic. I love their title card. It's great. They have a few films under their belts that are rightly considered classics. The Red Shoes is something that I see people grab in the Criterion Closet a lot. But also worth mentioning are two other films they have, 49th Parallel and Black Narcissus. I've not seen either of these, but I've heard of them, so like the fact that something from the 40s has stayed in the cultural zeitgeist long enough for me to pick up on it, it's probably good. With this though, would I recommend this movie? In some specific circumstances, sure. You want a romantic comedy that's heavy on the romance and light on the comedy? Give it a shot. You want to see some Scottish folks doing Scottish folk things? Yeah, give it a shot. If you're looking something that'll keep you guessing until the very end, this ain't it. But hey, speaking of giving things a watch, what are we going to watch next week? Oh my gosh, it's this is Odo's home right here. He wants to join with the other changelings in the goo. Oh. Alright, let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, they are off. They are joining the great, what was it called? The Communion or something like that? This is the changelings from Deep Space Nine, this goo pile. I don't like it. Goo Lake. Go down into the goo lake. Movies are approaching the funnel. Some movies are in the funnel. Ahead, we have 8.5, True Stories, Sorcerer, Godzilla, Jigoku, Les Samurai. Les Samurai is out ahead, Godzilla's taking the high road, Jigoku out through the bumps. It could get launched. True Stories is sneaking right through. Okay, True Stories, just sneaking up here. Followed by Jigoku on the gear. True Stories through the rotating pipe, through the windmill, effortlessly, but then getting stuck on this one. True Stories sneaking through again, still out front, followed closely by Jigoku, bringing up Baby in third now, also close. True Stories, Jigoku is snuck through. They're all stuck on this windmill. This has become the equalizer, bringing up Baby is now out front. That was short-lived because here comes True Stories and Mr. Arkadin and Tokyo Story. A lot of stories going on here tonight. True Stories is through. And that's the goal, okay. And there's explosions. Tokyo Story crossed the line. 2 tons of turquoise to toast tonight. Mr. Arkadin bringing up Baby, Executioners, 8.5, Pinocchio, Jigoku, and Salam Bombay. Here comes the Hidden Fortress, Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai. Are you guys all gonna make it? Probably not. Throwdown, The Kid, Persona, The French Dispatch, Written on the Wind, Mr. Vampire, Silverado, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, The Great Escape, Network. I'm gonna read all of these. No, I'm not. It's Godzilla. You were way out front before. What happened? Pink Flamingos. I'm glad you're way in the back. Moonstruck. This is more changeling goo, isn't it? Invention for Destruction. A Hard Day's Night. Le Samurai and Francis Ha both caught fire and died. So did Sorcerer and Targets. My god, they were out front so long. Don't play us cheap. Bound crosses the line. Eyes Without a Face crosses the line. And here comes To Die For. Alright, but it's official. Our winner is True Stories. Let's pull it up on the list. Oh, True Stories. Oh my god. I do own this one on DVD. I've just not watched the whole thing, so I'm like, eh. I know the guys at Red Letter Media talked about it at one point. I know it's like directed by David Byrne and he's in it, so that's a thing. True Stories. Where are you on the list? There you are. True Stories, 1986. It's on the list because it's from David Byrne's Closet Picks. It's directed by David Byrne. It's a musical comedy. 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb. 89 minutes. It hits the sweet spot. I know it's got John Goodman in it. This is something I wanted to watch again at some point, so I put it on the list. I'm excited to see exactly what it is that this has going on. So I like everybody involved in it. You know, David Byrne, very entertaining, even when he's not wearing the giant suit. John Goodman, he's always good. He is literally always good. Even in the Flintstones movie. I don't know. This is going to be a watch. David Byrne has done some really weird things. It is in the name. Oh, True Stories. My gosh.